Holy crap. Hey guys, welcome to another review. For my review of the television show Fallout. What can I say about this show? Other than...
It's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say right now, everyone knows I'm a huge gamer. I played so many video games, a lot of gaming franchises and stuff. Fallout is not something I'm very familiar with, really. I haven't played a single Fallout game. I know. Everyone's gonna be like, well, play those fucking games. New Vegas? Come on. It's like one of the great Fallout games, one of the best fucking first-person shooters of all time. Why haven't you played Fallout New Vegas? What are you? You're not a real gamer. I'll play them. I'll get to them. Relax. I don't know. I haven't played any of them. No reason. It's not like I don't want to. I don't want to play them. I just haven't had the time, and just I don't know. I'm always playing something else. But after the show, I definitely want to get into the franchise and everything because the show was fantastic. But I'm not gonna compare it to the games though because I haven't played the games. Like the Last of Us television show, I played both Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2, so I was very familiar with it. And like other gaming franchises like the Mario Brothers and fucking Sonic and shit, like these are games I have played. Haven't played Fallout. All I can do is judge it as a show, which is kind of cool. Like I don't have to compare it to anything. I can just judge it as a show. Is it a good story? Is it well written? Do I like these characters? Am I invested with what's going on? When the season ends, do I want to see a season 2? Do I give a shit about what's happening? Yes to all. So Fallout, I'm not going to spoil the show. It literally just came out just a couple days ago. I know people are still binging it. A couple buddies of mine haven't finished it yet. So hard to get into too much spoilers. You might hear a lot of wind. There's like a bad storm going out now, but hey, whatever. So basically, it's about a nuclear bomb dropped in like the late 1950s during the Cold War. And then it's like 200 and like something years later. And it's about these societies that are in these bomb shelters who have existed for generations and stuff. Basically, the rich people and the scientists and the government, they've basically lived in these bomb shelters and just had sex and had children. And, it's about these people and their whole lives are in these shelters. They don't know what's above the surface and stuff. And it's about Vault 33, and Kyle MacLachlan is the father, he's the overseer, and the main character is his daughter. She's getting married, they're combining Vault 32 and 33 together, but then some crazy shit happens. Not going to say too much, but the main girl of the story has to go to the surface to retrieve her father back. And then she sees what Earth has been like for the past 200 years. There is monsters and cannibals and creatures and just crazy, disgusting stuff. Like, society in the vaults is very pleasant. Everyone's nice and smiling. It's very cult-like. So, seeing what society is above the surface is pretty insane and stuff. And, yeah, it's pretty cool, the crazy shit that she has to go through. Then there's another character who is basically bullied a lot, and he's part of this, like, soldiers called the Brotherhood. Basically, they're there to fight a lot of these creatures and kind of restore peace on Earth and stuff. This guy becomes a squire from a piece of shit knight called Knight Titus. Titus gets out of the picture real quick, and it's about him taking the armor and basically pretending to be Knight Titus and stuff. And he meets up with the main girl, does his thing, a lot of shit happens. No spoilers, but he's a pretty cool character. And then we got the Ghoul. the best character in the whole show. Walton Goggins plays him. He's so good. And all the flashbacks are with him and his wife and his daughter and all the before the chaos happened. But him as the ghoul and basically just doing the most insane shit for just him to survive. Like, he's lived for hundreds of years, and he's basically taking this drug, and the drug is basically making him live. So he's killing, just wreaking havoc just to get his hands on the drugs that can make him survive. But you find out has a goal. Not until like the final 2 episodes you find out there is a goal that he's trying to achieve. Even though he really doesn't want to live his life, he needs answers to some questions he has. Again, won't spoil it that much, but those are our 3 main characters: a Vault Dweller, a Soldier of the Brotherhood, and a mutant ghoul that's over 200 years old. In this very post-apocalyptic, mutant, chaos, violent, disturbing world of Fallout. This show was great. I actually might have liked it more than The Last of Us, believe it or not. I thought I was really invested. I binged it in 2 days. I watched the first 4 episodes, and then the next day after I came home from work, I watched the next 4. Smooth sailing, super enthralling. Really dug the characters. The performances were super good. I loved how there's a lot of actually interesting politics, not just identity, one-sided politics. It's a lot about class and what they do with the poor, the haves and have-nots and stuff. There's a lot of interesting conversations. There's a lot of interesting conversations they have in this show as well. There's also some really cool, grimy action sequences. Visually, it's done very well. I really was enjoying the world I was going through with these characters. This show is directed by Jonathan Nolan, who usually does a very good job. Like, he did a great job with Westworld until season 1 ended. I really hope Fallout doesn't become another Westworld, because Westworld, the first season of Westworld was so good, and then the show just sucked ass after that. It became just garbage. I really hope Fallout doesn't do that, because I really enjoyed this first season of Fallout. I really liked what they were doing with it. I liked these characters, and I liked where it was going, and I'm really curious for another season. But man, if it pulls a Westworld, man, I'm going to be so fucking let down. I really hope it doesn't. This was a legit good show. It didn't knock everything out of the park. Not everything was enjoyable. There was just some characters I didn't like, and then there's some dialogue moments that were a little cringe. Just a little weird. But for the most part, I dug the show. I liked where it went. I liked the action. I liked the humor. I liked the characters. I liked the visuals. I liked the world of this crazy, insane world. And the stuff with the vaults and society and the way how society can turn on each other. A lot of great stuff. The conspiracy stuff with also the younger brother trying to figure out all the vaults with 31 and 32. And a lot of the weird, crazy conspiracies. All that was pretty interesting stuff. There was some really good shit in it. There was some awkward moments that were a little weird. And I guess that's just maybe the charm of the show. Some of it was a little too weird. And I don't know, there's some things I didn't like, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it. And it's not even a show that you need to play the video games, because I never played the video games, and I never struggled to figure out the story. It was very easy to comprehend. I thought it was just a damn good show. It's a great sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, kind of dark comedy sort of show. And I would recommend it. I'm very curious to see what Fallout fans say, though. Because if a person who loves the Fallout games and they hate the show for certain reasons, I can maybe understand that, because I've never played the games. Maybe I'll play the Fallout games, then I'll start hating the show, because maybe I think the show disrespected a lot of things. I don't know. So I really want people who love Fallout the games and who's played the games and are very familiar with the games, please comment below. Let me know if this show is a good representation of what the games are. So just let me know. For being on scale 1 to 10 so far for season 1 of Fallout, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a really good show, and I didn't regret the 8-9 hours of my time watching it. It flew by more than watching some movies this year, so definitely recommend it. Definitely check it out. And if you checked it out, let me know your favorite episode of the 8 episodes. So yeah, comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.